Umar, anyway.
Stay patient, stay positive. They messing with our bills. They messing with our automatic payments. They messing up a lot of stuff with this frozen account. They froze me. And
what do you mean frozen? You just said that it was canceled. Now you're saying that it's frozen. Is anyone following this? Am I tripping? Boy, this is gonna be another one of them months. Because listen, we've been going hard on this, but last month, y'all noticed toward the end of the month, I was looking all tired. You know, my face looking all. I mean, I wasn't looking like Umar. That's not what I'm saying. You know, because I sleep, I get rest. I don't be staying up for 3-4 days binging and shit. I don't participate in those type of activities. But if you notice, toward the end of the month. Last month, I was looking all broke down and tired, like this. And then I said, you know what? Next month we're gonna have some time off. Next month we're gonna have, but apparently that don't look like how it's gonna go. All right. Hey, did you have fun?
I did.
Okay, all right. They did some shopping. That's only one bag.
Yeah, we're under budget.
Oh, okay, good. All right. I was about to say. All right, here we go.
And they froze the school.
Can I turn this on? It's gonna be.
Yeah, that's fine.
They froze me and they froze the school. But that's all.
He just said that it's canceled. Canceled and being frozen. What is he talking about? This don't even make no sense. Here we go.
All right. That's all right. We're gonna stay patient, we're gonna stay positive, and we're gonna see.
Yeah, that's true, B honey. But I appreciate it. You know, I ain't gonna be mad about it. You know, like Umar. Yeah, I ain't gonna call y'all trifling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lene, how you doing? Yeah, he lying. He definitely lying. It don't even make no sense. Yeah. Yeah, what happened to the attempted hacking by Lennon and Lene? You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that part of the story? What happened to that, Umar? See, he don't even. Maybe he.
What they say on Friday, no later than Monday. But we need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep. We need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep the ball rolling. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things.
Yeah, see, he in bad shape. He in trouble. Who are in trouble? I can tell.
I'm only going to say this to the EFA. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things, but I'm going to say this to the Ifa Tunde faithful.
He's thinking about something to say. See, because everyone's been talking about this frozen bank account scam. That's what it is. Umar's had many different scams, including the FMG scam, but now he's introduced a new scam, which is the frozen bank account scam. So he's trying to figure out what he can say because everyone has been talking about this. It is, Kimmy. It really is. It's always something with this guy. How's it going, Malika? Thank you for tuning on in. Yeah, a check back. If they're sending you a check, you have. Well, I think what he's saying, though, Sammy, is that they're gonna. I know that the language, the terminology is crazy. He's saying that they're going to send him a check because those other accounts have been frozen, slashed, canceled, and whatever amount of money that were in those accounts, they're going to issue him a check, and he's going to take that check to open up another account. Notice he's not saying. He's not differentiating between his personal account and the FMG account while he's saying this. It's going to be one check for both. Okay, that's called mingling funds. Yeah. He need money bad. Yep, let's go.
Don't get put in the book of Negroes.
That's what you're going to say, Umar? Let's go.
Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Don't get put in the book of Negroes.
They're going in on him in this chat room.
Brothers and sisters, as we get ready for August the 21st, Haitian Revolution Day, Nat Turner Revolution Day, George Jackson Revolution Day, birth of Black Jesus and birth of Ifa Tunde.
Here he goes.
As we get closer to August the 21st, the grand finale of Leo season, Haitian Revolution Day, Nat Turner Revolution Day, George Jackson Revolution Day, birth of Black Jesus and birth of King Kong Consciousness Day. We still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters.
Good chat. What did Umar just say? What did Umar just say? He said he's still working on renovations. This is August 4th of 2025. Let's go back to August 11th of 2023.
Tanzania, Mali, my Aruba, Curacao Africans, Bahamas, Bermuda Africans, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Vincent, Guadeloupe Africans, Martinique Africa requested the most revolution in 4 days. 4 years ago, I was born in August, whether you are legal. How many been donating since 2015? How many been donating since 16, 17? Who been donating since 18 and 19? Who been donating since 2020 COVID and 2021 and 2022? Where are my donors at from around the world? We wouldn't be here without the donors right now. We would not be here without the donors. My African donors, thank you. South American donors, thank you. Central American African donors, Caribbean donors, my donors in Asia, my donors in Australia, and of course, all my donors from across the United States, Los Angeles.
There you go, right here.
From around the world, it's your brother King Kong Consciousness, the most requested.
Listen to what he says.
The most relevant and the most revolutionary scholar on the planet. I said the most requested, the most revolutionary, and the most relevant black scholar in the world today. I said the most requested, the most revolutionary.
See him scratching and shit? Because he's having withdrawals. He needs to get money so he can get to the plug. See, this is 2 years ago.
And the most relevant black scholar in the world today, brothers and sisters. I'm coming to you with the announcement we've been waiting for since we bought this school on February the 7th of 2019. That was 4 years, 6 months.
See him wringing his hands? Okay.
And 4 days ago, brothers and sisters. 4 years, 6 months, and 4 days. 4 years ago, 6 months, and 4 days we bought this school. Y'all know what we've been through. We've been through the vandalism. We've been through the hate. We've been through the slander, the sabotage, the scamming of the black contractors. We've been through all of it. The YouTubian distractors, we've been through all of it. But today, Black August, Black August, where my Leos at one time? Where my Leos at one time? Where my lions and my lionesses right now? If you was born in August, whether you a Leo or whether you are a Virgo, make some noise right now. Whether you a Leo or Black August birthday, this is for us right now. But you know what? I want to say thank you to all my donors. Where are my donors at?
I'm sorry, here he
How
goes.
many of y'all been donating since the first fundraiser, April the 14th, St. Louis 2014? How many been donating since 2015? How many around the world? We wouldn't be here without the donors right now. My donors in Asia, my donors in Australia, donors, my Illinois donors. I'm on a live stream, King. August 11th, 2023, Black August, we have completed all of the renovations for the Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, RBG, International Leadership Academy.
Y'all don't got to lie about the guy. Never lied on this guy. Not necessary. I have the receipts. This video that we just played is from August 11th of 2023. Umar says that renovations were complete. Okay, and even let's even be more specific. They're complete on one side of the street, which would be the small school, what he calls a small school, and the small gym. He said that 2 years ago. And yet, here we are today, 2 years later, and Umar, almost 2 years later. Okay. Yeah, the video we just watched was from August 11th of 2023. The video that Umar uploaded or live streamed today is from August 4th of 2025. Almost 2 years later. And what does Umar say?
Read Keatum Day, birth of Black Jesus, and birth of King Kong Consciousness Day. We still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters. That we have finally completed all of the renovations for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence. I'm going to say it again. Today, August 11th, 2023, Black August, we have completed all of the renovations for the Frederick Douglass birth of Black Jesus and birth of King Kong Consciousness Day. We still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters.
Told y'all he's a liar. He's a pathological liar. So the question becomes, well, there's two questions. Number one, why did Umar back in 2023 say that renovations were done? Well, he said that because he wanted people to get excited to send him money. It's that simple. 2 years later, clearly, almost 2 years later, clearly renovations aren't complete. They're not done. And Umar's saying today that he's working on renovations. So which one is it? It can't be both unless he's lying. Just like it can't be both that his bank account is frozen and the bank account is canceled at the same time. It can't be both. Before he said that they had no record of his bank account. The story has changed. How are they not going to have a record of your bank account? But then you say that your bank accounts are frozen because if there's no record of them and they don't exist, they can't be frozen. So if you're saying that renovations aren't complete today, how can you say that renovations were complete? You say that renovations are not complete today. You're still working on renovations today. Then how is it possible that you said, Umar, you said that renovations were complete 2 years ago? They can't be. They both can't be true. But that's because you told a lie then, and you did it to get money out of people. And now you're telling people that you're renovating, and the only reason why you're doing this is because you want people to get excited so that they do what? Send you money, just like that's what you attempted to do before. You wanted them to send you money. It's that simple. I've been telling people it's not about opening up a school. It's about getting as much money. That's the end game, is to get as much money as people, even if he has to lie to do it, as much money as he can out of Black people. He do. I mean, he really do. He lie. All he do is lie. I mean, you have to find him telling the truth. You have to really look for it because he rarely does. And just another example right here. Let me do these super chats real quick. I got this one earlier. Thank you, Brian. When he starts clapping, you're in for a bull job. Yeah. But that gets him hyped too. He wants to get his followers hype as well. He goes into it's performative. In other words, he turns into this character, and that's how he gets himself amped up. Yeah. And then he starts talking. He just talks, coming up with all kind of crazy stuff. Just crazy. Thanks, you, Jude 5. He raised that middle finger like Lene. All right. James says men don't flip off like that. No, we don't. Okay, I didn't back in the past. I don't do that. I'll drop an F-bomb on somebody if I have to, but I ain't necessarily. But we don't do it like that. That's just really, really. I'll leave it alone. Thank you, James. The anonymous Christian says Lene is that his performance. You guys need to stop it. See what you started using 225. You go out, y'all. Come on now. Let's be nice to Umar. Okay. Diana says, "What kind of man?" Yeah. Thank you, Diana, and thank you, James. Where am I at? Cookie diabetes. What are you talking about, James? Man, y'all mean. Thanks for the super chat. What kind of finger? All right, doors and floors. Thanks, Kiara. Dr. F. Umar. What? Dr. F. Umar. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Dinah says it's blacklisted August at the bank. I don't even know what he'd be talking about when he talk about Black August. It don't make no sense. But yeah, evidently Umar's been blacklisted at the bank. Now he has a whole conspiracy that he's concocted dealing with the bank. They're somehow they're doing some shady business, but he's the one that's doing shady business. But he'll blame anyone. He'll blame the bank. Like I said, he'll blame Jesus if he could. Thanks, Diana. I said, why are they still looking into it if they're yeah. If your bank accounts have been canceled, why are they still looking into it, Umar? That's a critical question right there. I didn't even think about that one. Yeah. Why if they're still looking into it, why they canceled it? And notice he ain't said nothing about how his bank accounts were hacked by me or by Lynette. He ain't saying none of that stuff. That's a real good point right there. Yep, really good. Ed says, I dare him to name the bank. He ain't gonna do that because see, then he'd be opened up to a lawsuit. He ain't gonna do that because banks don't play like that. Boy, they listen. They'll get some charges on him so quick. He ain't gonna name the bank. For all we know, none of this is true anyway. For all we know, what I do know is that Umar needs money. See, it could be that these bank accounts there still exist. Ain't none of this fraud stuff going on. He just ran. Ain't no money in them. That could be possible too. See? But he has to concoct a story in order to get money out of people. Then he has to go up these trap bandos and get to begging like he always do. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that because that would hope that he would be in so much trouble. Thanks, Ed. Malika says, who punched him in the eye? Listen, we were talking about that. Someone had mentioned it, but in the video where he's sitting in his car, it does. From what I'm seeing, his right eye it's all puffed up on that side. See, it's a little darker too over there. So if you guys look at the blue circle on his bandana, and then just look down to that eye, and you look, it's a lot more swollen on that side, a lot darker too. And listen, we could speculate that the plug he whooped his ass. Said, listen, you're gonna get my money. You owe me money anyway, and you ain't got the money. You said you're gonna go to Africa and give me my money. And you came back to Africa and you ain't got my money. It's possible. I'm speculating that they would right now. And he owe him a whole bunch of money. It ain't no telling with this guy. Ain't no telling. All right. Thank you for super chat. All right, let's get back to the video. Here we go. Obviously, Umar's lying he lied about the renovations, but again, it's all about getting money. He's going to try to figure out a way to have people send him money for renovations, even though he said back in 2023, about 2 years ago, that renovations were
Key them classroom doors. Day, birth of Black Jesus and birth of King Kong Consciousness Day. We still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters.
wow.
We're going to re-key them classroom doors. We're going to lay this tile down. And we're going to apply for the certificate of occupancy. Do anybody got a problem with what I just said?
What are you talking about?
I'm only talking to my supporters and donors. If you're not a supporter or a donor, hop off the live.
Why is he talking like that?
If you're not a supporter or a donor, hop off the live. See, everybody talking is YouTubian struggle streamers who don't donate. I ain't heard a slander yet from somebody who actually donates. All I see is jealous people, envious people, opportunists, instigators, YouTubian struggle streamers.
There are people who, and you can call people as many names you want to, Umar, but you're the one who's struggling. Umar had like 450 people in his live stream, and he has over 1 million subscribers on Instagram. Okay, Umar, I have 4,158 people in my life. I got a home, I got a car, I got a job, I have a family, wife and kids. Who's the struggle stream? You don't want to over here begging. Live in your mama closet.
Nobody hating is a donor. Nobody.
Okay, and that's not true. There are people who donated to Umar who are criticizing him now. Hit the one. Plenty of people.
Hating is a donor. Don't you find that funny? Nobody slandering us is a donor, brothers and sisters. We know who messed our accounts up.
He be lying.
And we looking into all that right now. Trust me. Trust me, there will be retribution.
Me and Lene.
Oh, there will be retribution, brothers and sisters. I can't say it all right now.
You ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. You ain't gonna do shit except run your mouth. Because that's all you do. You ain't got no street in you. Okay. You ain't got no fight in you. You like the dog that bark all the time, but you ain't gonna never run up. You ain't gonna never do nothing. You just pop up off the mouth. That's what got you in trouble in the first place. Running your mouth. But you ain't gonna do shit. Real talk. See, the whole story that you're concocted is not true anyway. Why do you create this fantasy, this fallacy that somehow I hacked your account or Lene hacked your account or we hacked your account together somehow so that you can run up off the mouth because you got to blame other people for your financial situation. You've been struggling like a bum for years now. What are you talking about? This ain't nothing new. But then on top of that, there's going to be retribution. You ain't going to do a motherfucking thing. Umar, you're a clown. Real talk. Okay. You, like I said, you was bitch made when I first started covering you, doing videos on you. You bitch made now. That's why you talking like this. But you ain't going to do shit. Real talk. See, that's why you got to try to get your donors to go after people. See, because you're the ultimate coward. Real talk. And that's why you don't deal directly with real men. Because a real man check that you, and you know that they'll check the shit out you. You big old, you a big fluffy panda bear ass looking like a pookie. You need to cut it out. See, where I come from, we call people like you a punk. You a straight punk. And for you to be 50 and still be a punk, there will be retribution. You always running your mouth talking shit and ain't gonna bust a grape. Cut it out. You goofy.